What if I told you there was a man so full of love and compassion, he gave up heaven itself, not once, but again and again, just to serve his blind parents? Sounds impossible? But that's exactly what the Sama Jataka teaches us. In a world that often tells us to chase success, rewards, or even heaven, this ancient tale from the Jataka stories gently reminds us the highest path is the path of loving service. Once, a kind and gentle man named Sama lived deep in the forest. He had given up worldly pleasures and lived the peaceful life of a hermit. His only joy was taking care of his blind parents. Every day, Sama would fetch water from the river, gather food, and care for his mother and father with pure devotion. He had no wealth, no fame, only a heart full of love. One day, while fetching water, Sama was shot by a king's arrow. The king, unaware of who Sama was, aimed at what he thought was a forest creature. When Sama fell, the earth itself trembled. The king was terrified. When he found out Sama's story, his life of compassion, his service to his parents, the king fell to his knees and wept. The parents, even in their blindness, forgave the king. And through the power of their boundless love and Sama's merit, Sama's life was restored. His parents regained their sight. What a powerful story! Sama gave up comfort and even the reward of heaven just to fulfill his duty with love. This story teaches us something very important. In Buddhism, it's not just meditation or chanting that brings us closer to enlightenment. It's how we live, how we love, and how we serve. In the Dhammapada, the Buddha says, "Though one should conquer 1,000 men in battle, yet he who conquers himself is the noblest victor." Dhammapada, verse 103. Sama didn't fight wars. He didn't seek glory. He simply conquered his own selfishness. He chose compassion over comfort. He became victorious, not through power, but through selfless love. Think about this in your own life. Maybe you're caring for a sick parent, helping a child with school, or standing by a friend going through a hard time. Maybe no one notices. Maybe no one says thank you. But the Buddha sees. The Dhamma knows. Every act of compassion plants seeds of merit that blossom beyond this life. We all know someone like Sama in our own lives. A mother who wakes up early to cook for her family. A young man who gives up a big city job to stay close to his elderly grandparents. A sister who helps raise her siblings after their parents pass away. These people may not wear robes or sit in meditation halls, but they are walking the path of the Buddha through compassion, service, and humility. So today, let's remember Sama, the monk who gave up heaven. Not because he was forced to, but because love was more valuable to him than reward. You don't have to be perfect. You don't need robes or rituals to begin your journey. Just start where you are, with a loving heart, a helping hand, and a peaceful mind. Let him associate with the wise who rebuke and correct, as one who shows hidden treasure. Let him associate with such wise people. It will be better, not worse, for him. Dhammapada, verse 76. Be like Sama. Choose compassion. Serve with joy. Walk the noble path, not toward heaven, but toward true peace. Your small acts of love can change the world. So start today. Be the light. Be the peace. Be the Sama of your own story.